So my experience with Performance Labs of California has been really great. 3 sessions, and in those 3 sessions, I've been able to go from a 1.19 10-yard fly to a 1.12 over a full mile per hour increase in just 3 sessions, a little under 3 weeks. Maury Croson's been really great at critiquing areas that make the biggest difference in bringing times down. And because of that, that's where I believe where the increase has gone. I haven't really changed anything else in my training except for the advice from Moray. So I can attribute that directly to what he's provided for me. Have kind of a background in strength training, done a lot of plyometrics, and that's all been great for a foundation. But as far as transferring that to actual speed on a track, concrete or grass, turf, it's the program has been really the what's made a difference. And times I believe are very accurate. I've been using laser timing, so the gains I feel are really reflective of the last 3 weeks.
Awesome. I appreciate that.
A lot of help again. Yeah, no, I mean, that's my mindset is like I'm willing to put in the work and do it. So up till now, I just think that really just not having a coach or someone who can give me the actual, hey, this is where we'll make the improvement. I think that was what I needed.
Yeah, I think so as well. When you first sent over the video and everything, that was what stood out, was like, you just need some technique and being able to get a little bit more clarity around the technique and what's going to work and what to make the biggest improvement on. And yeah, I mean, I think that the approach, like, we've talked about, and I talk about a lot on the channel, is just like, let's be very focused and make one specific change and then go from there, to make it so it's like, I think that's what makes it so you can get immediate improvement. Where if it's like, it's easy, it would have been easy to go and tell you 5 different things that are bad with your mechanics, but then if you're working on 5 different things, you're going to get times going, you're going to get slower first, and then you get faster, and then it's just going to be a little bit more frustrating, is what I've found.
Yeah, and I appreciate your help with the 10-yard and getting my 10-yard time more realistic. What I mean by that is that previously, running the 10-yard dash, I gotten down to the 1.6 range, but I believe it's just simply because I just got up and just ran it, and this now it's like actually getting it so I'm covering it in 7 or less steps with getting good force projection, and that will help me with acceleration and actually getting the top speed, as opposed to just having a fast 10 and then not being able to accelerate the top speed.
Yeah, and that's what I think ends up being important too, is because like your goal is to really run a faster 40, right? And I see that a lot with people that try to run faster 40s, is like, obviously the 10-yard is important going from 0 to 10, but if you get so much put into the 10, and I've had people send that to me before, like, look, I got like a 1.48 in my 10, and it's like, yeah, but you also lunged for that 6th to 7th step to make it so you can get past there. Like, you couldn't get a good transition from that 7th step to the 8th step, where when I go through it, it's like, I want to really put a focus on, we're building this to make it so now your 10 to 20 is going to also be better, right? So I think that mentality, while you might end up not having as good of a time, it'll make it so now your overall 40 is going to get better, because now you know how to properly accelerate and what the mechanics are to properly accelerate, rather than just trying to run it all out your fastest 0 to 10.
And then I'll leave it at the last note. That's actually 10-yard. Getting a better 10 was why I was like, I need to make a transition or evolution into transferring that to top speed, because what had happened was, I just was running 10s like some of your previous clients, and the time came down, and it wasn't so much that I was like, okay, I'm getting faster. It was more of me thinking, I think I might have made some gains in power and strength, and now I need to evolve this into speed, because otherwise it's just it's all that the plyo work and all the strength training would be for naught, because it would be, okay, well, I can do it in 10 yards, but the mechanics aren't there for actual like top speed.
Awesome. Yeah, I appreciate that. That's really good.
Hi, I'm Sam Ferris. I'm 16 and I'm a quarterback at San Angelo Central High School. I started Performance Lab Speed and Quarterback program 5 months ago. I recommend this program to anyone wanting to improve their speed or their arm strength. I was able to take 4 tenths off my 40 time and throw the ball 8 yards further.
Hey guys, my name's Austin O'Brien. I'm 20 years old and I'm a sophomore in college. My main events are the 100 and 200 meters. So I started this program 3 months ago, and I actually just finished it last week. Saw some great results. The main reason I signed up for the program was because I knew I had a lot of running form flaws, and so I didn't know how to fix them. Now that was the problem, is I knew I had them, I just didn't know how to fix them. None of my coaches knew how to fix them, and so I was looking for somebody to help me, and that's where Maury came in. I saw Performance Lab of California, really did my research, looked at it, felt like it'd be a good investment, turned out to be a great investment, and Maury really helped me out. He diagnosed me on the first video breakdown and instantly saw results. He sent me the video breakdown, watched it, went out to track practice that day, and instantly saw the results. It was literally just me getting my arms pumping a little higher, and I had a little bit better turnover rate. So that was the first thing I saw. And then, the program just really helps. So you'll definitely see results real quick. The thing that I would say is, don't become complacent. Keep working your butt off. After you see a couple of results, don't just be like, it's good enough, and just go through the motions. No, really work at it. This is really what the program's about, is just to be becoming as best as you possibly can, and Maury really wants you to do that. He's a really genuine guy. He'll really take care of you and really try to get the most out of this for you. And so I actually just had my first practice today at college. I just transferred to a new college, and so the coach had heard that I was a pretty tight, rigid runner from a couple people, and today we were doing hills, and I was a lot more efficient. That was my goal, was to be more efficient, because obviously that'll make you faster. And so he came up to me today personally and was like, hey man, I heard that you were pretty tight, but you were looking a lot better today. And so I think, it really did help. That's coming from, a college coach that doesn't, know me. So I really feel like it really did help, and I hope to see you guys, on the program.
First signing up, you were sending me over stuff. I know you were calling me a bunch, trying to get an understanding of what you wanted to work on within the start, how you can improve within the start.
I had a strong desire to really want to get reach my goal time. I had a short amount of time to do it. So it was more a little more frustration than anything, not patient enough. But my mindset was always there. I was always willing to put the work in, which I did end up doing.
Yeah. So you signed up, and I know first signing up, you're like, man, this is, from a cost perspective, I don't love it. From a time perspective, I don't love, we don't have much time. The cost is a little bit outside, so how much time did we have to be able to get the work to actually make that happen?
We signed up like on February the 23rd, if my memory serves me correct, within a 2-3 week span.
I guess, how old are you again?
I'm 40.
And what was the best one that you got? You got 739, right? But then you ended up running 736?
737.
737? Okay.
That was the fastest I ran in over 3 years.
I recovered my knee, had an ACL injury, and with all the assessments and everything, I was able to fix my hips and run faster.
And for the first time, again in 4 months, I finally feel better and on the path to going back to exactly what I was doing through 6 different doctors, but finally, Performance Lab of California did that for me, and I would recommend it for you.
But I'm blessed in having people that really pushed me to find what's going to help me become a better version of myself and be motivated every single day.
I've had this really bad hip and groin kind of reoccurring injury for a couple of years now, and it was really becoming a problem for me before I found the PLC, and I'm really grateful for those guys over there for helping me out, and since getting with him, I've really been able to make great progress. So I just wanted to make a video saying thank you very much, and I appreciate it.
My name is Parker. I just want to let you know that Maury is the real deal. If you want to learn how to run, achieve your goals, shave some time off your 40 time, you go to Maury. Maury knows it all. He's well educated, and he knows all the mechanics of running. Go get this program, baby, and achieve those goals.
Not only did he help improve my mechanics and eliminate the pain, Maury also identified parts of my body that were weak and that I was compensating for in other ways. After each session, Maury would give me several exercises to do at home and help improve my strength as those weak areas and become more flexible.
Dad, I think that app is just a huge part of the value that you're able to bring to the table. Thanks again, Maury. Appreciate it. Great program.
Hey guys, Will Chandler here. As a speed coach, I just want to say much love and thanks out to Performance Lab of California for the speed program they've launched. It's really helped me and my kids out, has so much value for us, and it's done so many great things for us so far.
There's a difference between being good and being the best that you can be. It took my game to another level.
There's an increase in performance, no question.
Maury, the PLC, I just wanted to thank you guys for always being there for me and help me improve my game as a professional football player. Man, it's so important for me to understand how my body works, how to improve my mechanics, and most importantly, as playing receiver, how to get faster. So Maury helped break me down and understand my weak points and actually show me how to improve them. And for me, that's huge. So if you're looking to make a difference in your game on the field and make an impact in your performance, I mean, this is the time to take action. Thank you, Maury and the PLC, man.